Hey there, folks. Imagine this. It's 2 a.m. in a quiet suburb of Seattle, Washington, and your doorbell camera pings on your phone. You check it, expecting maybe a raccoon or a late-night delivery guy. But instead, there's a shadow just standing there, motionless, staring right at the lens like it knows you're watching. No knock, no movement, just waiting. And then, ever so slowly, it starts to smile. A smile that doesn't reach the eyes, if you can even make them out in the dark. Chills, right? That's the kind of stuff we're diving into today. Before we get into the story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on our channel, because we got a ton more terrifying tales lined up, straight from real doorbell footage compilations that'll keep you up at night. Alright, let's settle in. I'm gonna tell this like I'm sitting across from you at a campfire, because honestly, this happened to a buddy of mine, Alex Thompson, right here in the Pacific Northwest. Alex lives in a modest ranch-style house in Bellevue, just outside Seattle. He's a software engineer, works from home, single guy in his 30s, nothing fancy. But last winter, things got weird. Real weird. And it all started with that damn doorbell camera he installed after a string of package thefts in the neighborhood. So, picture this. It's early November, leaves crunching underfoot, that crisp chill in the air that makes you pull your jacket tighter. Alex had just wrapped up a late-night coding session. Guy's a workaholic, you know? He's in his living room, binge-watching some true crime doc on Netflix when his phone buzzes. It's the app for his Ring camera. He glances at it, half expecting nothing, but there's motion detected at the front door. He taps the notification, and the live feed pops up. At first, it's just the porch light illuminating the empty steps. But then, out of the corner of the frame, a figure steps into view. Tall, lanky, wearing a dark hoodie that swallows their face in shadow. They don't ring the bell. They don't knock. They just stand there, hands in pockets, head tilted slightly as if listening to something inside the house. Alex freezes on his couch. "What the hell?" he mutters to himself. He zooms in on the app, but the quality's grainy. Night vision mode turns everything into shades of green and black. The person doesn't move for a solid minute. Then, slowly, they reach out and trace a finger along the doorframe, like they're feeling for something. Not aggressive, just deliberate, creepy as all get out. He debates calling out through the speaker, you know, that two-way audio feature, but something holds him back. Instead, he watches as the figure turns away and walks off into the night, disappearing down the street. Alex shakes it off, figures it's some kid messing around or a lost drunk. He double-checks the locks and goes to bed, but sleep doesn't come easy. That image sticks in his head, the finger on the doorframe, like marking territory. The next morning, he reviews the footage over coffee. Clear as day, or night, I guess. No face visible, no identifying marks. He posts about it on the neighborhood Facebook group. Something like, "Hey, anyone else get a weird visitor last night? Check your cams." A few replies trickle in. "Nah, all quiet here. Probably just a solicitor." But one neighbor, Mrs. Jenkins down the block, says, "I had something similar a week ago. Thought it was my imagination." Alex brushes it off. Life goes on. Work deadlines, grocery runs, the usual grind. But a couple nights later, it happens again. Same time, around midnight. Phone buzzes. Feed shows the porch. And there he is, or she, couldn't tell, the same hooded figure. This time, they linger longer. They press their ear against the door, as if trying to hear inside. Alex's heart pounds. He's alone in the house, no pets, no roommates. The silence inside feels heavier now, broken only by the hum of his fridge. He grabs his phone and hits the speaker button. "Hey, can I help you?" His voice echoes to the camera's mic, tinny and distorted. The figure jerks back, startled, but doesn't run. Instead, they look up at the camera, but still hiding most of the face. A glint of teeth, another smile, then they whisper something. Alex strains to hear it on the recording later. Not yet. Or was it not you? The audio's fuzzy, wind rustling leaves in the background. That does it. Alex calls the cops' non-emergency line. They take a report, say they'll patrol more, but without a crime, it's low priority. "Keep your doors locked, sir," Yeah, thanks. He upgrades the security. Motion lights, a deadbolt reinforcement. But the unease settles in like fog off Puget Sound. Every creak in the house makes him jump. He starts leaving lights on, even in empty rooms. Days turn into a week. No more visits. Alex starts to relax. Tells himself it was a fluke. Maybe some transient scoping houses. Moved on now. He even laughs about it with me over beers one weekend. I'm his old college pal, Jake, living in Tacoma. Dude, you should have seen this creep. Straight out of a horror flick. We joke, but I can see the bags under his eyes. Then, Thanksgiving rolls around. Alex's family is out of state, so he's solo, turkey sandwich and football on TV. Evening falls early, that northwest gloom where the sun dips by 4 p.m. He's dozing on the couch when the app pings again. Groggy, he checks it. Porch empty. But wait, no. There's something on the welcome mat. A small package? He hadn't ordered anything. Curiosity wins. He peeks through the peephole first. Nothing. Opens the door a crack. Chain still on. There it is. A plain brown envelope, no label, no stamps. His name scrawled in shaky marker. Alex. Hard in his throat. He snatches it inside, slams the door, locks it. Inside the envelope, a USB drive. Nothing else. No note. Alex stares at it, debating. Could be malware, right? But the doorbell cam footage from that night shows no one dropping it off. Just there, appearing between frames like a glitch. He plugs into an old laptop, isolated from his network. Just files, videos dated from the past month. The first one, his own front door, but from a different angle. Not his camera. This is handheld, shaky, like from across the street. It zooms in on his windows at night, curtains half drawn. He sees himself inside, pacing, oblivious. Second video, closer now. The figure, we'll call it the visitor, approaching the door that first night, tracing the frame. But this time, audio clear, soft humming, a tune Alex recognizes vaguely, like an old nursery rhyme twisted slow. Third inside, no wait through a window, blurry, but it's his kitchen. Him making coffee, back turned. How? When Alex yanks the drive out, sweating, calls me immediately. Jake, you gotta come over. This is fucked. I drive up, traffic be damned. We watch together, lights on, doors barred. The videos escalate. One shows the visitor standing in his backyard, how they get past fence, staring at the sliding glass door. Another, audio only, heavy breathing synced with footsteps circling the house. We call the police again. They take the drive, promise to investigate. Could be a prank, but we'll check fingerprints. Alex crashes at my place that night, but back home the next day, he installs more cams, backyard, sides. Paranoid? You bet. The visits stop. December hits. Snow flurries dusting the streets. Alex thinks it's over. Starts sleeping better. Even dates a girl from work, Sarah. Tells her the story lightly, like it's past tense. But one night, mid-December, storm raging outside, wind howling, power flickering. Phone pings at 3 a.m. He bolts awake, grabs it. Front door cam. The visitor, back again. Hood up, but this time they ring the bell. Ding dong. Persistent. Ding dong. Alex's blood runs cold. He watches, phone shaking. The figure looks up at the camera, pulls the hood back. Face revealed. Pale, gaunt, eyes hollow. But familiar? Wait, no. It's like looking in a mirror, but wrong. The features twisted, older, sallow. A doppelganger? No, can't be. Through the speaker. Who is this? What do you want? The visitor smiles, that same unnerving grin. Leans in close to the mic, voice raspy, echoing. Let me in, Alex. It's cold out here. I've been watching you because you've been watching me. Alex drops the phone. What? He scrambles to the door, looks through the peephole. Gone. Vanished into the storm. But the app notifications keep coming. Backyard cam. Motion. Side cam. Shadow moving. Inside. Wait, he didn't have indoor cams. But his phone starts glitching. Feeds switching to views he doesn't recognize. his bedroom from the ceiling, his closet door cracking open in the dark. Panic sets in. He grabs his keys, bolts the car. As he drives away, rain lashing the windshield. His phone rings, unknown number. He answers, stupidly. Static. Then that voice, "You can't run from your own eyes, Alex." Turns out the USB drive, it wasn't just videos. It infected his system. The visitor wasn't outside. It was him. No, wait. Hear me out. Police investigation later revealed. Alex had been sleepwalking. Blackouts from stress, undiagnosed. The visitor footage? His own security cams catching him outside his house at night, dissociated, acting out some buried trauma from childhood. His dad abandoned him, used to lurk outside after arguments. But the envelope? The USB? Neighbors' cams showed no one. Alex himself, in a fugue state, planting it. The indoor views? Hacked by his own subconscious hacks. Wait, no. Therapy uncovered it. Severe parasomnia, amplified by isolation. He'd been filming himself editing, scaring himself in a loop. The twist? One video wasn't his. A real stranger, mimicking him after seeing the neighborhood posts. Copycat creeper, arrested later. But the real horror? Alex still wakes up sometimes, checking cams, seeing shadows that look just like him. Mid-December in Bellevue dragged on like a bad dream that wouldn't end. Alex Thompson thought he'd shaken it off. The cops had a USB drive and evidence. The copycat creep was in custody after a neighbor's dash cam caught the guy lurking 2 blocks over, mimicking the hooded walks to freak people out. Therapy sessions with Dr. Elena Vasquez in downtown Seattle helped too. Parasomnia, she called it. Sleepwalking on steroids, triggered by burnout and those buried memories of his dad. Richard Thompson, who used to stand outside the old family home in Spokane after drunken fights, just staring through the windows like a ghost. Alex nodded along, popped the ambient samples, installed indoor cams linked to a dedicated server in his garage. "You're in control now," Dr. Vasquez said. He wanted to believe her. Christmas Eve came, snow blanketing the suburbs in that pristine, deceptive quiet. Alex hosted a small thing, meet Jake, Sarah from work. Things were getting serious. She had this warm laugh that cut through the gloom, and a couple neighbors, Mrs. Jenkins and her husband Tom. Turkey in the oven, lights twinkling on the tree he'd half-assed setting up, phones on silent, Ring app notifications muted. For the first time in weeks, the house felt normal. Laughter echoed off the walls. Stories swapped about holiday mishaps. No one mentioned the visitor. Alex caught himself smiling genuinely. Around 11 p.m., folks started heading out. Sarah kissed him goodnight, promising to swing by tomorrow with gifts. "Lock up tight," she whispered, eyeing the front door. He did. Deadbolts, chain, even the backyard gate reinforced with new padlock. I lingered last, cracking open a final beer on the porch. "You good, bro?" Eyes looked clearer. Alex clapped my shoulder. "Yeah, man, it's over. Merry Christmas." I drove off into Flurries, radio playing Bing Crosby. Alex crashed early, Ambien kicking in hard. Dreamless sleep, or so he thought. The clock ticked past 2 a.m. Ping. His phone lit up on the nightstand, overriding the mute. Ring app, front door motion. Groggy, he swiped it open, heart already thudding. Porch empty under the floodlight. Snow untouched. False alarm? Wind? He zoomed. Wait. There, on the welcome mat again, another envelope. Thicker this time. No footprints leading to it. Just there. He didn't open the door. Not this time. Grabbed his baseball bat from the closet. Flipped on every light in the house. Indoor cam showed nothing. Just his empty living room, kitchen dark. Through the peephole, porch clear. He watched the app live for 10 minutes. Nothing. Curiosity gnawed. Using kitchen tongs, he fished the envelope inside from the cracked door. Alex Thompson in that same shaky marker. Postmarked nowhere. Inside, no USB. Photos. Glossy prints, like from a cheap drugstore machine. First one, him as a kid, maybe 8, in Spokane. Front yard, dad, Richard, looming behind, hand on his shoulder. smiling for the camera, but Dad's eyes dead. Alex hadn't seen that photo in 20 years. Mom burned the albums after the abandonment. Second, recent. Him sleepwalking last week, caught mid-frame by the backyard cam. Hood up, his own black one from the closet. Finger tracing the sliding door. But in the photo, someone cropped in shadowy figure across the fence, watching him. Third, Sarah. Last night, leaving his house. But the angle was from inside his coat closet. Door ajar just enough. Her face blurred like motion sickness. Fourth, empty. Just his bedroom mirror. Reflection missing. His hands shook as he dialed 911. Intruder's been here. Inside. Cops arrived fast. Holiday overtime. Fingerprints on the envelope. None but his own. Snow still pristine. Indoor cams. Glitchy footage from 1:45 a.m. Him, standing in the hallway, staring at the closet door. Sleepwalking again, but the closet was locked from outside. Key in his pocket. How'd he take the photo? They swept the house. Nothing. Stay vigilant, Mr. Thompson. Dr. Vasquez got an emergency call next morning, Christmas Day. Dissociation episodes can feel external, she soothed over Zoom. Planting evidence yourself isn't uncommon in severe cases. Alex hung up, rage bubbling. He drove to the station, demanded the old USB back. Tech guy handed it over. Clean now, no malware, just your edits. Back home, he plugged it in on the air-gapped laptop. New file appeared, timestamp tonight. Video, porch cam view, envelope materializing frame by frame. No one. Then, audio overlay, that raspy whisper, clearer. Family reunion, Alex. He's coming home. Dad? Richard Thompson had been dead 15 years. Car wreck outside Spokane. Blood alcohol triple limit. Alex saw the obit, attended the empty funeral. But the voice matched those old voicemails Mom deleted. New Year's loomed. Alex boarded up the back, slept with a bat. Sarah stayed over, supportive, but tense. We should move, she urged. He nodded, listings open on Zillow. But the pings didn't stop. Every night, 2 to 3 a.m., motion. Always something left. Notes now. I see you see me. Check the basement. Basement? He'd sealed it years ago. Concrete floor, no access. One storm last night. Power out, generator humming. Ping. Side cam. Hooded figure circling, but face his dad's. Older, decayed, but unmistakable jagged scar on the cheek from the wreck. It paused, looked up, smile. Not you, him. Alex screamed into the speaker. Dad, you're dead. Figure froze. Then laughter, wet gurgling. Watched you grow. Through the glass. Now inside. He rushed the peephole. Gone. But basement cam. He'd installed one paranoidly. Showed movement. Dark shape, shuffling behind stacked boxes. Footsteps echoed upstairs. His? Sarah bolted awake. What was that? They huddled, bat ready. Cops again. Hallucination, sir. Stress. Forensics on the notes. Paper from his printer. Ink from his desk. But he hadn't written them. January thawed into gray rain. Alex ghosted Sarah. Too risky. Quit therapy. Dr. Vasquez transferred. I visited. Found him gone. Cams everywhere. Ceiling fans, vents, even fridge interior. Jake is in the walls. Feeds looped. Shadows syncing with his blinks. One clip. Him asleep, but eyes open, whispering to the closet. Come back, Dad. Watch me. Neighborhood buzzed. Mrs. Jenkins swore she saw Richard. Described the scar. Peering her windows. Thought he was you, Alex. Copycat? Police raid. No sign. Twist built slow. Alex hacked his own server logs. IP intrusions, not external. Local loop. The visitor app feeds? Rewritten by his work laptop. Auto scripts from coding blackouts. Parasomnia evolved. Nocturnal frontal lobe epilepsy. Dr. Google said. But the basement? He pried the sealed door, open one dawn. Stairs creaked down to damp concrete. Flashlight beam. Old trunk. Dad from Spokane. Locked. Key? In his pocket. Always had been. Inside, Polaroids. Him sleepwalking now. Sarah's pick from closet. And a final one. Alex is a boy, holding a tiny hand. Another kid? No siblings. Back. You were never alone, brother. Therapy file from mom, hidden in trunk. Twins. Alex and Riley. Conjoined at birth, separated surgically. Riley didn't make it. Or did he? Mom's notes. The other one watches. Always. The figure? Riley's shadow, stitched into Alex's brain scans. Unexplained mass. Tumor, docs missed. Childhood trauma fused. Dad's lurking, Riley's death. Sleep states where Alex became both. The USB envelopes? Him/Riley, dissociated dyad. Copycat saw posts amplified. But the doorbell pinged final time. April Fool's Eve. Alex post-surgery. Tumor out, clean margins. Check cams. Porch. Empty. App glitched. View from Riley's eyes. Inside his skull. Not yet, brother. We're home. He smashed every device. Sold the house. Moved to Tacoma with me. But new ring. 2 a.m. ping. Shadow smiling. No face. His. Folks, that's the compilation's core. Real cams from Bellevue PD files, anonymized. Reddit threads, r/Ring Nation. User deleted Alex92. Even leaked Nextdoor posts. Chills? Check your own feed tonight. That knock might be family.